everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. My name is Casey. So, today I'm really excited because in this video that I've previously shot, I am doing air fryer French toast. Now this recipe is in our holiday cookbook. Just a shameless plug. But it is super simple, super easy, and y'all know I love my COSORI air fryer. So if that is something that interests you, definitely stick around and let's make some Christmas AM French toast in the air fryer. Oh God, I'm so excited.
I'm coming home.
Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and cut up our French toast from the bread. This is our homemade cinnamon raisin bread. And one thing that I like to do is I like to cut thick pieces. Now make sure you're using a serrated knife, but I like to cut 3/4 of an inch to an inch thick. I know it doesn't really look like that on camera, but you'll see it's a thick piece in a minute. And I've also noticed that if you leave the bread out of the bag for 24 hours, stale bread does better for cutting, and it does better for the French toasting, per se. But this bread is actually in our holiday cookbook. It's on Apple eBooks for $3.99 if you want to pick it up. So I'm doing kind of like a half version today, y'all. So basically you're going to add in your eggs. You're going to add in some half and half. You'll see in a second I'm adding in some half and half. And then the spices. So it's a very simple recipe. And if you want those exact measurements, definitely check out our holiday cookbook. But I'm adding in some ginger. I'm adding in some nutmeg. And I'm adding in some cinnamon at some point, I think. Yep, there we go, Casey. So that was the cinnamon, and now I'm adding in some nutmeg, and then I'm just going to mix it up pretty good before we go ahead and start dipping our French toast. And again, I'm using a half version, so if you're following along in our cookbook, this is like more of a half version, just because Mom didn't want French toast that day, and I'm like, well, I have to shoot a video. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and mix it up. And get it nice and mixed before we dip in all of the bread. Now you're going to go ahead and lay the bread in the mixture. I like to sit for like 2 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 30 seconds, so I'm not getting over exaggerative, if I can speak today on this mic. And then I flip it and let it soak in a little bit on the other side. I just think, especially with thicker pieces, letting it sit for a minute, it soaks in a lot more. And then you're going to want to kind of like drain and shake off the excess. With the eggs, that's going to be a little bit fun, but you see it comes off pretty nicely. And then set it aside and do your second piece, or if you're doing one piece, that's great too. I do it as 2 pieces, and I sometimes go ahead and cut them up into French toast sticks and put them in the freezer for future breakfasts, because they're so thick and they're so rich that I usually don't have 2 for breakfast, and you know I'm a big boy. So if I'm not eating it, I know a lot of other people probably would just want one anyways. And let it wait on both sides to soak in all the delicious yumminess. One thing to do is make sure you preheat your air fryer. That's so important, y'all. Preheat. There's usually a preheat button on the air fryer. But we're going to prep our inside basket, and then we're going to lay the French toast one side down, and try to squeeze both of them in there. My COSORI is pretty big, but even with a big air fryer, it still takes a minute to squeeze them in. And we're gonna do it up to 400 for 5 minutes. And press go. Once the 5 minutes is up, you're going to want to take it out and you're going to want to flip the French toast to the other side. So you're going to see me doing that, flip to the other side. Try to use a spatula because they are going to be hot, but I have old server hands, so I can take it. And then we're going to put it back in the air fryer at 400 again. And this time, we're only going to do it for 3 minutes. So you see here, I'm bringing it down to 3 minutes. And press go. Oh my God, and it comes out so crispy, y'all. You can add a little bit of powdered sugar, some butter, and definitely some syrup, because that's what you need. And it is such a delicious, delicious Christmas morning treat. And it's that easy, y'all. So definitely try it and enjoy. If you do try it, definitely tag us in your Instagram and Facebook post. I'd love to see it. So if y'all are enjoying these videos, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you know that anytime that new content drops to our channel. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. It really does help us out and we greatly appreciate it. And share our videos on social media. While you're at it, follow us on social media at Instagram and Facebook at Ormsby Farms. We post there every day, new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And until next video, y'all, thank you for stopping by our temporary little homestead. All these boxes everywhere. Till next video, be blessed. Bye, y'all.
I'm coming.